Welcome, everybody. Today, I am so excited to bring another 10 in 10 workout today. And don't let this deceive you. We are not going to be using weights. We are actually, slide that out of the way, we're actually going to be stretching. And I give myself a little intro here, but we got 10 minutes, 10 moves, all focused on your lower body today. Good morning, Sharon. So great to see you as always. Okay, so here we go. First minute. Hi, Jama. We're going to alternate between knee pulls and quad pulls. Now the clock is on to keep me honest. We are going to be going each minute, new moves. You have a full 60 seconds to really enjoy it, and everything is focused on releasing the lower body, creating mobility, flexibility. Yay, so excited, Jama. Mobility has become so great as you start to see it benefit your workouts, right? Hi, Joseph. Joseph says, I gotta ask, is your dad Captain Pete Maverick Mitchell? No, but it's a good question. I love your questions. Joseph, you always bring a good energy and a big smile every day. So great to see you. Hi, A. Logan, great to see you. Okay, guys, we're getting ready to go into an adductor where we're gonna come down, and so we're gonna have our feet about hip distance apart. I'll show you in these first couple seconds. Finish your last knee pull or quad stretch. You're gonna come down and we're gonna have our hands in a prayer position, and you're just gonna push your knees out side to side and then extend up. So come with me when you're ready. And again, here's move 2, minute 2, prayer position, hold that, push those adductors, or stretch the adductors, push those knees out just a little bit, and then extend up. Now I'm gonna have the tempo be purely based on what feels good to you. Good, just keep pushing those knees out. Give me that little shift and then press up. Now having your feet even distance, both feet flat, and as you push out, do you notice which adductor is a little tighter? It starts to become really apparent when we do these movements that have both sides. You can keep in mind which side's a little bit tighter, and then just pay attention to that. Hi Najib, great to see you. All right, finish your last one, then we're gonna come to the top. And we're actually going to focus on one single side. So finish your last one. Use your glutes to pull you through. Take one leg back, and we're going to focus on the hip flexor. And we're going to stay just on this first side. I'll turn, so my stretching side is towards you. So I want you to go ahead and tuck your hips under, and just for the first couple seconds, just kind of ease into this. This is a familiar stretch we've done before. And so you can either choose to stay here where you're really just working on that tuck, and you want to make sure your hips are square. For the next 30 seconds, if you'd like, we're going to add a little bit of a side sweep if you want. So come with me if you want. You want to make sure that you're able to keep everything pinned in position, and then just add that side sweep. Now, what you want to pay attention to is that as you add arms, make sure that you're not letting go of your rib cage. So you want to still maintain a really great stretch, and that might mean you do a baby lift, but just work into the range of motion, and then we're going to switch sides. So same thing, switch your legs, second lead side. First 30 seconds, go ahead and just find that really great stretch and position. Hi, Dixie. Yes, great. So excited. This is going to be such a great lower body flexibility, mobility that you can do anytime. It's great post-workout. It's great when you wake up in the morning. It's great as a midday stretch. And how manageable is 10 and 10? 10 moves, 10 minutes. All right, whatever you did on the first side, I want you to repeat here on the second. So if you added a sweep, go ahead and do that on this side as well. And you see me often kind of, yes, I'm pointing visually so you can see where we're targeting, but I'm also the power of touch, letting my body know this is where I want to feel it. Keep my abs tight. Good, and then just add that sweep when you're ready. It really intensifies that hip flexor stretch and creates a little bit of that mobility factor as well. All right, guys, we're coming down to the floor next. Now we're going to do hip cars, and we're going to alternate our sides. So come into a quadruped position, and you're going to come with one leg first, and we're going to do cars where you're going to come back, open, in, and switch. Now, if this is your first time doing this, take it slow, but we're really just working through the entire hip range of motion, and we're coming back and to the side. Now, the biggest thing you want to think about is worry less about making a big circle focus more on keeping the hips stable and really feeling and determining what your range of motion is. So what I don't want is shifting of the hips in order to get your knee up high, right? Keep everything stable. Good, keep going. We're almost there. And what we're gonna do next is reverse this. So that's why I really emphasized back, in, and up. So now I want you to go forward, in, and back. This is such a great mobility move. And I will say, keep going. If your range of motion today is not the most ideal and you want to work on this, you can. Isn't it great? So circling in and back. Nice job. Just like our knee joint, our shoulder joint, our hip joint is also a complex but very powerful joint, and we want to make sure we have full range of motion as much as possible. It's only going to benefit your workouts. Nice. Actually, I shouldn't even limit it to your workouts. Do you guys know the power of flexibility and mobility also translates into everyday activity? So everyday non-exercise activity thermogenesis, which is what you do just in your everyday life, if you can activate your muscles even better, you're gonna burn more calories all day long. Flip around. Okay, we're gonna go into a glute stretch. I'll face this way. Just pick your first lead side. I want you to push away, and then I want you to pull it across. So it's a single side push and pull on your glute. Now we've done this. I often refer to this as figure 4. And if you want to make it deeper, you can take that opposite hand down. So it's really working through first side, that hip joint, even more, and stretching through the glutes. Good. Get the piriformis in there, deep glute muscle. Hi, Sean. Great to see you. Love all the chat activity today, you guys. Good. Keep going. A few more. And then we get to switch sides. I wanted to make sure we gave our hips a lot of love, and especially this dedicated single side. Good. Finish your last one, and then you're just going to switch your legs. Other side, same thing. Press it out, bring it across. Good. Now you want to keep your hips stable, just like we did in that quadruped position. You want to keep your hips stable, so I'm not rocking. Good. And then also think about pulling your opposite knee is coming towards you as you're pushing away. So really squaring out that hip. Haha, Dixie, I love it. Dixie says, I may have to do this now. It looks so good. Hey, it is. I'm really excited. I hope you guys are falling in love with mobility and stretch just as much as me. It really does feel good. And Dixie, the cool thing is you could do this anywhere. Good. No equipment. Feel good. All right, 10 more seconds. We got 2 more moves. We're gonna go into alternating hamstring stretches in a supine position, and we're gonna alternate. So switch with me now. You're just gonna take one leg up. I like to keep my supporting leg bent, and then you're gonna switch. Now, eventually, as you find more and more flexibility through your body, you can extend the opposite leg. But I have a feeling a lot of us are all the same, me included. Hamstrings are extremely tight. Yay, Jama. Jama says she needed this today. I agree. I need this every day. That's why I always want to make sure I mix in new stretches for us. Ideally, guys, try to incorporate this in your daily routine, whether you do it after a leg workout or when you wake up in the morning. We do have a full body 10 and 10 that we did as well, so you can go and check that one out too if you like these. Just feel like it's so digestible. You can always find those extra 10 minutes just to feel good. All right, finish one more each side. And then we're gonna go into low back. So this one I love to knee to chest, and you're gonna alternate and just pull across, but we're gonna make it mobility style and alternate your legs. Good, this one, oh man. So good. So what you wanna be thinking about, and you really get good at getting in position quick, is keeping your shoulder blades on the ground. That's why I'm looking up. Typically I look at you and look at the clock, but you wanna keep your gaze up. Keep your shoulders on the ground as much as possible, and then feel that stretch. through the entire posterior chain. Should feel so good. Rotational moves, so great. And I have a feeling also that a lot of us can carry some tension in our low back, so this is a great way to release that. And then if there's one of these that you love so much that you want to continue to do it, just because our 10 minutes is done doesn't mean you can't continue. Finish your last one. Good, you can stay where you're at, just rock on up. And guys, that was another 10 in 10. Thank you so much for joining me. If you were here live, doing it on replay is always just as good. I'm going to be here again next week. As always, you get to see me Tuesdays and Thursdays at 9 a.m. Pacific time. So mark your calendars. We got a lot in store. And if you have any questions, definitely reach out. I answer all comments. So with that, have a fantastic rest of your day, and I'll see you next time.